Assalamualaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and enjoy good health at home. Well, today I am delivering English lecture of class 4 from your book Grammar. Chapter number 3, Kinds of Sentences. Page number 6. As you know students, sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. So, there are basically 4 types of sentences, and here I mention 5 because imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence are similar. So, first of all, I will discuss about positive sentence. What is positive sentence? A sentence that shows a positive statement is called positive sentence. For example, he is a boy. So it shows a very simple kind of sentence. Further, negative sentence. A sentence that shows a negative statement is called a negative sentence. For example, he is not a good boy. Not is here a negative statement, so it is called a negative sentence. Number 3, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, interrogative is used to ask something. For example, is it raining? Is it morning? When we ask something, when we ask someone about something, it means that is our interrogative sentence. Then here is imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is a command or polite request. It ends in a period or exclamation mark. Here is your exclamation mark. For example, pick up the phone. And last one, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence expresses emotions or feelings, grief, emotions of please, and pleasure, and etc. For example, it ends also exclamation mark. For example, oh, hurrah, we won the match, etc. These were your sentences I have discussed. And here is your exercise, page number 7. We have to discuss it. Part 1. Change these statements into questions. I have told you when we use interrogative sentence, when we use interrogative sentence, it ends with question mark. So here are some simple sentences and we have to change them into interrogative sentences. First one, Ali is driving a car. I will solve it. Is Ali driving a car? And next one, you have to do it. Part 2, write any 2 exclamatory sentences. As I have told you, exclamatory sentences ends with a exclamatory mark, and these sentences are about grief, about please, about happiness. So, first one is, alas, he has lost his money. Exercise 3, write any 2 imperative sentences. You have to write any kind of 2 imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, for example, you can request someone, you can order someone like sit down, please give me a glass of water, etc. Part 4, change the following sentences into positive sentences. Here are some positive sentences and here are some negative sentences, and we have to do it with positive sentences. For example, first one, I don't like milk. So we have to change them into positive sentences, as positive sentences are very simple and shows a positive statement and it ends with a full stop. I don't like milk. We have to replace it with I like milk. Second one, this is not my house. We have to do this. This is my house. Part 3. Change the following sentences into negative sentences. These are some simple sentences and we have to change them into negative sentences. First one, she speaks the truth. She does not speak the truth. Okay? Next one, you have to do it. As you know, our solving notes are available on our WhatsApp group, so you can collect them.
Yes, ready.
Chapter number 4, parts of speech. Whatever we speak or say is called speech. We use different types of words to make sentences. These words can be divided into 8 groups. These groups are called parts of speech. Here are 8 groups: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. These are all parts of speech. First one, noun. Name of a person, place, thing or animal is called noun. For example, Ali, school, pen and cat. This is our noun group. Second one, pronoun. Pronoun is used in place of a noun. For example, he, she, it, they. For example, I use a sentence, Ali is a good boy. This is our noun sentence because I use Ali. And if I use he is a good boy, then I use pronoun. I replace it noun into pronoun. Third one is verb. Verb expresses an action. For example, swim, run, walk, etc. For example, I make a sentence. He swims, she runs, I go to Ali for morning walk. So this is our verb group. And fourth one is adverb. Adverb, it tells us more about the verb. For example, gently, slowly, nicely, etc. because it adds the quality in verb. That's why we call it adverb. For example, Ali is a boy, and if I say Ali is a good boy, she speaks nicely, then I change it into verb into adverb. Our fifth one is adjective. Adjective describes a noun, shows the quality of any noun. For example, good, bad, nice, cute. For example, I say she's a nice girl, she's the best boy. So this is our adjective. Our sixth group of part of speech is preposition. Preposition tells us the position of one thing in the relation to other thing. For example, in, on, at. For example, I say the book is on the table. So it means I use preposition on. Our seventh group is conjunction. Conjunction is used to join two words or two sentences. It is a combination of a sentence. When we use a combination of a sentences, it means we use it with the help of conjunction. Conjunctions are but, and, because, etc. For example, Ali and Usman are brothers, but they quite opposite to their nature. And here is but is your conjunction. Last one is interjection. It is used to express some sudden feelings. When we show our expressions and the expression of grief, happiness, please, so it means we use interjection. Interjections are the words alas, hurrah, etc. These are your parts of speech. With the help of these definitions, we have to solve our exercise. Exercise page number 10, part 1. What is the meant by parts of speech? Write their names. I have discussed earlier parts of speech, its definition and its grouping. So you have to do it by yourself. Second part, read the following paragraph and mark the following parts of speech in each sentence. These are your sentences. These are your sentences of parts of speech. You have to collect them from this box. Alright. First one is, a highly skilled carpenter who had grown old and was ready to retire. Here is, first one is adverb. Highly, highly is our adverb, and then skilled, skilled is our adjective. Then carpenter, carpenter is, as you know, it is a noun. And then old, old is an adjective. And then and is conjunction because it combines our sentence. So next next sentences you have to do it by yourself. Part 3, write 3 examples of each of following parts of speech. You have to do, there are some parts of speech, you have to mention their 3 qualities. I am going to solve out first one for you. Noun, carpenter, worker and Ali. We will discuss about chapter number 5, abstract noun. As we will discuss about noun, as you know that there are so many kinds of nouns, common noun, proper noun, countable noun, uncountable noun. So today we will discuss about abstract noun. Abstract noun is the name of a quality, action or state. It does not exist in the material world. We cannot see them or test them, but we can just feel them. We can just see with the help of our inner thoughts. For example, meet Mr. Ali. He is a kind man. Can you see or touch his kindness? I don't think so. No, of course not. Then how do you know he is a kind? You can just feel, you can just see with the inner thoughts that kindness is a quality that Mr. Shahzad has. This quality is an abstract noun. He hates his enemy. Here, hate is our abstract noun. Further example, she loves her sister. Love, hate, politeness, bravery, kindness, these all are our abstract nouns. We just see them with our inner thoughts, we just feel them, we can't touch them. Read the following sentences. Page 12. The car runs at full speed. Here is speed is our abstract noun because we can't see the speed, we just feel it. I have a toothache, we feel toothache, so this is abstract noun. Health is well, this is also our abstract noun. The officer showed me great kindness. As I have told you, kindness is also our abstract noun. In above sentences, the words speed, kindness, toothache, health and wealth are all called abstract nouns. Page number 13, exercise. Write the quality that these people will show. First one, a brave soldier. There are some sentences that people have their qualities, and we have to elaborate them. We have to combine them. We have to join them with only one word, and that word should be our abstract noun. A brave soldier, it shows its bravery. A proud boy shows its proudness. A rude woman shows its rudeness. I have discussed 3 of them, and you have to solve them by yourself and with the help of your guideliner, with the help of your tuition teacher. And if you don't have any guideline, you can collect our solved notes from your WhatsApp group. Exercise part 2. Rewrite the following sentences after adding suitable abstract nouns. First one, the beggar is rich or poor. Poor and rich both are abstract noun, and we have to collect one of them. The beggar, as you know, beggars are poor, so we have mentioned there poor. The beggar is poor. Others marks you have to do by yourself. Alright, student? Our chapter abstract noun has ended now. Hope so you will understand it and learn it. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.